Sure.
I mean, this is your thing, so you have to do the intro.
I don't know how to tell you this, but you're never getting a damn intro out of me.
It's literally called the Kevin Cast. That means that you have to do the intro.
No, this is the intro. There. Happy?
No,
Because he wasn't recording.
I am recording. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. So, guess I'll share my screen so you guys know what we're talking about.
We're doing a podcast episode. He didn't say anything. He didn't actually introduce anything. I have to do it. We're doing a podcast episode. He's in charge. He's bad at this.
I'm bad at this.
change.
So, are you seeing? Are you putting two and two together?
Are we doing a really bad tier list?
Hell the fuck yeah! We're doing it. So like, we're gonna the flavor by itself could be its own video because there's a billion different flavors. So I just kind of generally categorize them. So we got the sour cream and onion, cheese, salt and vinegar,
I love
sweet
how you
chili,
couldn't even be
ketchup,
bothered
regular,
to-
barbecue. All shut the front door. All dressed pizza, dill, and jalapeno. Yes, I'm aware. I couldn't be bothered.
There's literally free templates for this.
So, because this won't be recorded,
No, I'm
Kevin
recording
drew
it.
us.
I'm recording it.
Oh, so people can see the MS
People
Paint?
can see this.
Good. They see the beauty of Kevin's artwork. And Nate wants to use a basic template where Kevin poured his heart and soul into drawing
His
something for
heart
this.
and soul. How?
Look, man, he
pathetic
doesn't have a whole
is
lot of heart
his
and
heart
soul.
and soul.
15 minutes of heart and soul.
15 minutes?
Yes.
It
If
would have
that-
taken less time to get the template.
Look at that. Heart and soul, man. He put his heart and soul into this, and you're laughing at him.
That's mostly because
you know
I
what?
forgot
I
all dress
take
was a
it
flavor,
back.
and I
It's
forgot
beautiful.
sun chips.
Oh, I'm glad that you took the time to put on sun chips because I actually have strong opinions about sun chips. Also, all dressed apparently Canadian flavor, not really outside of North America.
Yeah.
Weird.
Same with ketchup, Canada only.
I knew that one.
I think
Yeah,
Mrs.
I knew
Vicky's
both.
is as well. Actually,
Is Miss Vicky's Canadian?
I believe so.
Wow. Did not know
If
that.
I know.
Okay, so shall we tackle the chip brand first, which is the best
Okay,
chip
maybe
brand?
you're not gonna see this. I'm not showing you guys this video the whole time because every time he moves his mouse, it zooms in and zooms out, and that's how you give people seizures. It is a
is pretty
Canadian
bad.
brand of potato chips made by Frito-Lay in the United States and Canada, but they are sold in Canada, Europe, and the United States. So Mrs. Vicky's is everywhere, but it is a Canadian brand.
Interesting.
Mildly. All right. So, Doritos.
Well, Kevin's in charge. Don't you take his thunder.
He
No.
specifically said we're going to the left group. So I'm talking about what he specifically said to talk about.
Yeah, but
bitch.
he's supposed to introduce the chips, not you.
Okay, fine. We'll start off with Doritos. Where do you think it lands on this haphazardly made list? Just
brand.
Doritos as a brand. The flavor
As a
comes
brand?
later. Yeah. So like if like I don't know, let's say like their I guess base flavor, right?
I
Like
mean,
their original.
they are like the gamer chip. So for meme worthiness, they're an S, but I would say as a chip, they're an A. Because I would
Yeah.
never have Doritos as my first choice, but I would also never say no to Doritos.
Depends
fair
what
point.
kind of Doritos. There is one that is laced with cocaine. That is S
Oh.
tier, but the Doritos as a whole, yeah, I would agree A tier.
Which flavor is your S tier? I just want to know to see if it's the same as which one I would consider their best flavor.
Sweet chili heat.
Yeah, that is their best flavor. 100%.
Yeah.
100% best flavor. Although they
F
have
tier.
mad nerfed it. It was so much hotter before.
F tier chip. But I do like Doritos. I can agree to A.
A. Okay, let's see. So I couldn't actually open up paints. This is a new one. This is orange. Okay, that's orange. Oh no, A. Shit. No, that's not what I want. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Okay,
Yeah,
I don't
there we
know
go.
why it's doing this, but every single time you move your mouse, it zooms in then zooms out.
Oh, that's way too much.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
I will show you when I said I was going to show you, I'm going to show you what he did, but then we're just going to have to go over with a cover picture because I do not want you guys to have to experience what I'm experiencing.
It is a little vomit worthy.
Yeah. I'll try to put the completed tier list at the end as well when we're done.
All right.
Next up, Lay's.
Okay, so before we go into that, what is the standards? Like, explain to me what each of these tiers means.
Okay, so on the left here, we're just like the like original chip that these companies came out with, right? That's
No, I
like
know,
the
but like,
baseline.
what does S, A, B, and C mean? Like, S is godly, A is above average, B is average, and C is fail.
Yeah, pretty much.
Lay's is straight B. If there was a lower than B but slightly above fail, that's where I'd put it.
Oh, this is an easy C for me. This is like arguably the worst things that masquerade as chips.
The thing is that
I'm the odd man out here.
Lay's doesn't taste bad, but it's also the worst chip. I would rather have Walmart brand.
Lay's is an S for me, as it is the chip that I go to over just about any other.
You are broken. It is by far the worst tasting and also flimsiest chip. You can't dip it. You can't do anything with it. If you
I just
eat
love
more
that
than a
salty
couple,
Lay's chip.
it starts to burn your mouth because of the chemicals
Oh, it
they put
burns
on
so
it.
good.
Yeah, so it'd be a fail. It would be a C.
Yeah, you're right.
For me,
it is.
for me,
It is
it's
Like, if we-
absolutely an
You
S.
have not said a single good thing about this chip.
Aside from the fact that it's chips and it tastes like it still tastes good because it's chips, I agree. As a chip, it is a fail. You're right. You are correct.
Yeah,
It
but
is.
hold on, Will. You're saying it's
For me personally, it's S. It is the chip brand that I
S.
go for the most. If I have a choice between any of these chips, I grab Lay's.
You are just broken. I don't even know if we can take your opinion ever again. Put it where you
I'm
want.
sorry.
I love Lay's, and I love classic Lay's most of all. No extra flavors, no extra bullshit. Just
Oh,
that
can we also say that we're
salty
actually
flavor.
prepared for this one because we're all fat fucks? We've all eaten all of these chips and probably recently, not like the cereal one.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put Lay's down here. I'm sorry, Will, but like,
I've been outvoted,
You're
but
in charge.
people can hear my point of view, even though I
yeah.
was
No,
outvoted.
I mean I get where you're coming from because like Nate's not wrong. If like Lay's chips are there,
You'll eat them.
I'll eat them, but
They're
they're
chips.
like the last possible choice.
Okay, I would like to make an addendum on the secondary one. I would also put Old Dutch in C if it's not the Ruffles or the Ripples.
Okay, fair. I did not think about that because they actually do have both. Whenever I think Old Dutch, I only think of like the ones.
That's
with
because
the,
if you buy the non-Ruffles, they are legitimately the only chip worse than Lay's.
I didn't realize Old Dutch had non-ripples.
They do. They're absolutely foul. They are just bad. Their Ruffles, good. Their Ruffles are B.
The Ruffles are a decent B.
If you get their
Why?
regular, they're the worst chips.
So okay, so but then wait, is Ruffles? Yeah, Ruffles and Old Dutch is the same, right?
No, they're different.
No.
It's just
They are
that
different?
Old,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Old Dutch has Old Dutch has the much larger ripples. They're a much better dipping chip than any of the other ones. That's why I would say that Old Dutch is at least a B. I can ignore their flat chips. If they didn't have the flat chips, I'd say they were an A. But because they have the flat chips, it drags them back into B.
I kind of forgot that those ones existed because I always just get the ones with the riffles.
Yeah, I've never seen one without the ripples, which seems to be a
they
good
have
thing.
Them. They have them.
I'm not denying it, just surprised.
Yeah, because they're bad. I don't know why they still make them.
Yeah, we can put them in B. I'm okay with that. I'm not too passionate about Old Dutch.
No, it's because they only have they're the thing that they're best known for is their, at least for me, is sour cream and onion and regular. I don't eat any of their other flavors.
Okay, so
Cheetos.
yeah, for this one we have the same issue of: are we talking puffy Cheetos? Or are we talking crunchy Cheetos?
I'm talking the crunchy Cheetos. Those puppy.
Okay,
Cheetos.
wait. That doesn't work then because that's not Cheetos. The crunchy ones are Hawkins. They're a completely different brand. You're talking about those ones that have like the stripes on the top and the bottom, right?
I'm just talking about
No,
crunchy
no.
versus puffy.
Yeah.
So
What?
Cheetos, The main Cheetos is the Puffs. If we're talking about their base flavor, the main original Cheetos is Puffs.
Oh. In
The
which
one-
case,
the one with the
fucking
leopard,
C.
They're S for me.
I despise
Okay, hold on. Are we talking
puffy
So
Cheetos.
the Cheetos is the puffy one?
Cheetos is the one that's like a U shape. That's like puffy.
Oh. Okay, well, yeah, this is C tier for me. Easy.
Oh, I love
Absolutely
Cheetos.
C
Cheetos
tier.
were my favorite chip for like the entirety of my childhood. I don't have it much anymore. But if you open that bag and let them sit for a day, they get so good. But I mean, I don't have. They were my favorite chip as a kid, but then they get stuck in your teeth and they get all over your hand.
I'm sorry. We're just gonna put it down here. Bad.
I've been outvoted. I wouldn't say S now, anyways. I would put it at B, but I still like them. But if we're talking Hawkins, which are those ones that are the crunchy ones that have like the red and white stripes at the top and the red and white stripes at the bottom, those ones are actually known to be really damaging for you. They're incredibly unhealthy, yeah, because the salt content is so high.
Oh.
They're good, though.
I would have put them in B tier.
I would put
They're
them in
decent,
B tier, too.
but they're not
also, Cheetos, spicy jalapeno, the crunchy ones, delicious. Also, Old Dutch nacho cheese crunchy Cheetos, also delicious.
All right, well, flavors aside, Pringles. What do you guys think of Pringles?
You know,
that's a hard one.
Because I know how to make a shark out of the tube, an A.
I'm split between A and B because Pringles are pretty mid tier. They're all right. I fucking hate the packaging.
The thing is, Pringles aren't even allowed to be called chips. Did you ever notice that when they changed that?
I did not know.
Yeah, they're not chips. They're not chips because they're made from compressed like cornstarch or potato starch.
Huh.
Oh, so that's why they're called crisps.
Interesting. I thought
no, I don't
they
even
were
think
chips.
they call them that. They call them they do call them crisps. You're right.
Yeah, crisps.
Because
that's what they're. That's because
they're
because in Britain crisps equals chips, but in Canada it does not.
It's because they're not legally allowed to be called chips. Okay, so here it is. Actually stepped in. The federal government actually stepped in to determine whether Pringles really were potato chips. In 1975, the FDA decided that the company could call Pringles chips only if they called out the dried potato ingredient. Instead, Pringles decided to use the term crisps.
Which carry the connotation of chips due to the British slang version for chips being crisps.
Yeah, I mean, they're still made of potatoes.
Cheeky
It's
bastards.
just that they're not sliced potatoes. They are compressed like potato starch together into a shape.
Interesting. Well, I'm still gonna call it a chip because fuck technicalities.
No, I mean, Cheetos aren't a
We
chip.
have Cheetos on this, so yeah.
Hickory sticks aren't a chip. Like, it doesn't matter. I like Pringles. They're definitely not A, and I don't think they're S. I think that they're B.
I would say they're B.
I was memeing because of the A, because when I was a kid, my mom used to do like kids classes with like crafts, and you would cover it in construction paper and cut a mouth in it, and it would look like a shark. And that was cool. I also used to put it on the end of my arm as a kid and pretend it was a Mega Blaster. From Mega Man.
Fair. The only thing for me is like flavor-wise, and like as far as chip, it's B. It's okay. Now, if they added a little thing on the that runs up the side of your Pringles can, and you can pull it up to raise the lower part up, so you don't have to get your arm stuck in this fucked up like finger death trap up your arm, then I would put it in like for sure B. But that packaging is the most asinine thing I've ever
It is the
dealt
worst
with.
packaging.
Hear me out. You can dump them into your hand, and then you're like, oh, well, I dumped out so many, I guess I just have to eat them. You can't put them back in. It's a feature, not a bug.
It's a bug. Let's call it B. For bug.
Purple? Keep it purple. B is fine. Seeing as my only complaint is the packaging and nothing to do with the chip itself.
Yeah. I have the exact same complaint. The chips are fine. The packaging is ass.
Yeah, they're fine. They're not good enough to be an A. They're just
Ruffles.
Ruffles are. See, this is the thing. Ruffles is just on the cusp of S for me. They're just about to S because they actually have a really good flavor. They're not so crunchy that they like cut the inside of your mouth, but they still stand up to dipping.
B.
B. Interesting, because I would also put it in A tier. It's not a perfect chip, but it is damn close to being a perfect chip.
Yeah, they also have a very good like flavors.
Right.
Like I would like put it like borderline, like in the middle between A and S tier.
Same.
Personally.
I think that they're A though because I mean I another plus about them is that the chips are thin and it feels like you get more in a bag. You open up Old Dutch Ruffles and it's like half as full as an actual Ruffles bag. I still think A though. There's only one on here that I would call a like unmitigated S, and there's another one that I would call a personal S.
We can put it. In.
Yeah.
They're fine enough. I personally don't care for them that much. But then again, as we know, my tastes are different than you guys. As for me, it was Lay's all the way.
They also have freaking Costco Ruffles bags, and those things could like you could hide a body in one of those bags after you eat
those ones tear up my fucking mouth so bad.
You shouldn't eat 75 of them.
Look, if you've got an open bag, you finish the open bag. It doesn't help that the open bag is the size of a small child, but still.
Yeah. 10 pounds of potato chips. Miss
Vicky's.
Easy S. It is unmitigated S of chips.
See, okay, that makes sense. His favorite chip is Lace. He's not used to using his teeth. He's got little bobby teeth, okay? He's got a little bobby jaw that like can't, chew the chips.
I can chew them. I don't like that they sting my tongue.
Yeah, right. He's a baby. He's a baby in every way. He's a baby in the teeth. He's a baby in the spice.
We're gonna put it up here for now. But we will continue talking about Miss Vicky's because best chip by far.
I'm okay with their sea salt variant, but everything else, nah.
No?
Nah.
Break the tie. Mrs. Vicky's S tier chip, right?
A.
S it is.
My soul.
Why?
Will thinks it's the worst potato chip. Will
Not
also
a fan.
thinks Lay's is the top tier of potato chips.
I like my Lay's.
No, Lay's is for the lazy.
Lay's is for the
And I am very lazy.
Lay's is for losers. All right, Miss Vicky
For
S. I
lack
don't
of-
even want to hear an argument
For
about
lack
it.
of taste.
Also, you had Miss Vicky's as brown, Kevin, not gray. That's hickory sticks.
Oh
it's gray.
shit! You're right. Right. Okay. Hold on. Boom. And then did I fuck up? Okay. No, I didn't fuck up. Okay. Good.
No. Tostitos. I would say Tostitos are an easy A.
A.
Yeah.
So Tostitos are there to be used with salsa or made into nachos.
Yeah.
Because of that, absolutely, I would give them S. They are exactly what you want for that need.
Yeah, but we're
However,
supposed to judge them as just their base flavor chip, and I still think that they're A because I, unironically, would prefer to eat a plain Tostito chip than a plain Ruffle, a plain Old Dutch, a plain Lay's, or a plain Dorito. I just like Tostitos. I like the corn chips. They're good.
If we're eating them completely dry, nothing else, I would put them in B, as they're exceptionally bland for me.
I really like them. They're salty. They're crunchy. They don't have... Because they're not potato chips. They're corn chips. So they have a completely different flavor, which I prefer the corn chip taste to the potato chip.
Kevin?
I'm just trying to think. Like, they have, like, a lot of similarities, at least to me, with, like... They kind of hit the same benchmark as a Ruffles chip would. Where, like, it's dippable. It's like an actual chip. It's not, like, paper thin like Lace.
Well, and if we go into the variations, they've got scoops, they've got multigrain, they've got hint of lime, they've got hint of jalapeno. All of those are delicious.
Yeah, but if we're just basing it off of like just like the chip itself, I don't know if I can. Yeah,
I'm a B
yeah,
man.
I could put it in A tier. I would say it's on par.
That's fine. They're a fine chip, but yeah, for me, 100%. If I buy them, they're going with something. I would not. I'll never eat them dry.
I'm not going to eat them dry most of the time. I'm just saying that if I wouldn't be upset if I like opened a bag and found that I had no sauce. I'd be like, all right, whatever. I would just eat them. But if I'm going to just eat them, I would actually buy a hint of jalapeno because I prefer those. They used to have like salsa flavor, and those were like the best, but they discontinued it, and I'm very sad.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Right,
I have
next
no
up,
opinion on Fritos.
Fritos.
I've never bought Fritos by themselves. I've only ever had them in mixes.
I would say like B tier.
I'd call
They're
them
all right,
to be.
but they are insanely salty. One of the saltiest things you'll ever put in your mouth.
I would call them C because when I do buy the party mix, they are my least favorite besides pretzels inside the party mix. I would never buy them.
So for me, I have a bit of nostalgia to them since Fritos are one of those treats that we would only buy for either Christmas or for Thanksgiving, whenever essentially family was coming over.
Clear up for me which one Fritos are again, make sure I'm not confusing them. Are they the hoop ones?
Yeah.
No, Fritos are
Like
the little ones that go on your fingers and look like claws.
No, those are Bugles.
No, you're thinking of Bugles. If you're thinking like the cones.
The claws are Bugles. Those aren't Fritos.
I'm currently looking at a picture of Fritos. Which is that?
Nope, that is not correct. No, Fritos are not those.
I actually completely forgot Bugles were a thing.
So Fritos are
general
actually...
chat.
Those aren't Fritos. Give me a sec.
The giant word Fritos on the bag.
Just a second.
Okay, hold on.
Those aren't the ones you put on your fingers.
You're right. They're not the 3D ones. They're just the curly
These
ones.
are Fritos. These are Fritos.
Not Fritos, though.
Those are corn chips. So,
yes,
Fritos are not actually common at our grocery stores, which is why I've not had them often. So, what we actually have Old Dutch corn chips, which are what you will find in the majority of Canadian superstores and stuff. If you actually go to the superstore or to like Safeway or Walmart, Fritos are not as easy to find, which is why I haven't had them. The only time I've had them, and what I said before is true, they are in party mix because it's on the bag. I actually don't dislike these. Fritos also makes hoops. I don't like the hoops. The hoops are gross.
I'd still call them B.
I'm down to call them B. I actually enjoy corn chips. Same thing I said for Tostitos. I enjoy the taste of corn chips. So.
All right, yeah, B it is.
I can rock it.
It is a serviceable chip, or
snack.
Yeah,
crunch.
Yeah,
we can throw Bugles in. You can edit it right now. Just write it at the bottom after Sun Chips.
Kevin's out of colors, unfortunately.
No, he isn't. There's a color mixer.
What?
It says add color.
I don't see it.
Let's get back to this. So the next one is the Smickery sticks.
See it.
Hickory sticks are top tier. A.
Yep. Top tier. Oh, A. Okay.
Yeah, absolute A.
I don't think of S as actually like a normal chip. That's the god of chips. Hickory sticks is top tier A.
Yeah, I put them top tier A.
A?
They're the only thing I consider getting when there's Lay's about, other than Lay's.
I would put it B. Like they taste good, but man, they're like kind of messy.
That doesn't
They're
matter.
definitely messy.
Well, because like you like in order to like get because you don't want to eat just like one at a time. That's ridiculous, right?
Nah, you shove your hand in there and you pull out a mittful.
But yeah, me and Nate both still say A.
Yeah,
I am outvoted,
this
so
does not change my opinion.
It is what it is.
Also, I like salt and vinegar hickory sticks.
All right. Great value.
They're better than Lay's. They're a B.
Yeah, I would say B for both. For the most part, they're a serviceable chip, and they are stupid cheap.
Yeah, they also taste.
They're a great value.
good.
They're serviceable. They're fine. When I'm being cheap and saving extra money, I'll get them instead of Lay's. But
I think great value should also encompass no name. Same thing.
Yeah.
it's essentially the same.
I don't actually have that color here, so I'll use this one. Boop. Okay.
So I know that this is not going to be their final grade, but to me, Sun Chips are S tier.
S tier. Interesting.
For me personally only. If I get the Garden Salsa Sun Chips, I will eat the entire bag. Just in one sitting. They're so good. When I buy Munchable Party Mix, I dig through, eat all the Sun Chips first, then all the cheesies, and eventually all I'm left with is a bag of pretzels.
I am not a fan of Sun Chips. For me, they would be low B, high C. Straight up, I avoid them. If I buy a bag of that mix, they're the only thing that will be left and eventually thrown out. I am not a fan of Sun Chips.
Yeah, I would put them in B just because, like, they're not my favorite. They're fine. They're not terrible. Just like they're not my my go-to. As well as though I never really had them that often. I mostly had them with the party mix. I remember it was just one of those like, I'd rather eat the pretzels.
I mean, like I said, I knew that my opinion was not correct in this, so that's fine. I'm not gonna like fight you guys on that.
Well, we have a B, a C, and what are you, Nate?
I said S because that's for me. That is my personal favorite chip for me today.
I'll agree with Kevin and go for B.
Yeah, that'll be the middle ground. Okay, and then
time to do flavors.
Well, you don't want to throw Bugles in there?
Well, what am I going to throw in Crispers while we're at it?
Yeah. Oh. I like Crispers.
I mean, I like Crispers too, but
solid B.
Holy
I do not like
how,
Crispers.
How big is this? Hold on. That
I hate the texture.
Honestly, I don't like Bugles either.
How do you even spell Bugles?
Buggles, I think. Maybe only one G.
Buggle. that is Buggles, but okay.
It's only one G. So Buggles.
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 Buckle.
There's an S.
All right, Buggles. Crispers and Buggles.
Okay. Also, just so you know, Bugles are no longer available in Canada. They were discontinued in 2022. But that's beside the point.
They were discontinued. Okay. Oh, I wonder why.
We will give
just like Crispers. Kleenex, they left us.
All right, Crispers.
Solid B.
F.
B. F.
I hate the texture. I hate the texture of them so bad. I will not eat them.
They're the same texture as Pringles.
No, they're not.
They're made in the exact same way.
No, Crispers is more like a cracker almost.
Yeah.
I'm almost 100% certain that they are made with the exact same thing.
Straight up.
I would put this Crispers like A tier. If you give me a bag of Crispers, it almost doesn't matter what flavor. I am destroying that bag.
I'd rather be hungry.
Okay, so we have an A, a B, and a C.
Yeah.
Okay,
no, an F.
An F. Okay, well we'll put it in B then as the average.
I would never buy them because they're way too expensive. But if they were there and free, I would definitely chomp them.
Let's grab a.
Just do light gray for Bugles.
Yeah, sure. Bugles.
For the fun value of Bugles, they're an S because witch fingers are hilarious, but my hands are now too big, so I can't do it anyways. But taste-wise, they're a C. They're not good.
I'd put them a B. I like them, but they're not amazing.
I remember eating them as a kid, and they were just it was just a snack. So like, of course, 12-year-old me would eat it. But yeah, from what I recall, the flavor was
It's meh. I
non-existent.
bought them the other day because I have them at the dollar store sometimes.
Yeah, they're effectively non-existent.
You know what other chip you forgot that we're not going to add on? Takis.
Oh more.
Which one?
So we might as well
Takis.
just add popcorn and turn it into a fucking snack tier list.
Oh, those popcorn triangles, the smart
Oh,
pop.
popcorners.
Yeah, popcorners.
Well, we can do a snack list another day.
Popcorners are easy S tier, by the way.
Yeah, I'm aware. The bag up country found out about that.
That's why I brought one of my own the next time, so you guys would shut up.
Okay, sour crumb and onions.
It is the head flavor. I put that at S.
Kevin?
Yeah, no, sour cream is the go-to flavor.
He's like the emperor of chip flavors. All others must make obsequience
B.
to it.
B. Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but you've been overruled.
I understand that I'm overruled, but I need
He
people to
should
know
be
it's mid.
executed for what he said about the monarch.
It is mid. They are okay, but they're not amazing.
Mid?
I would much rather do it. That's
Kick
what a
him
B
out
is.
of the
A
chat.
B is
Get
mid.
him out. Get him
They're
out.
mid. They're okay flavored, but they're quite bland and overwrought, and people
The
are way too
funk is
into them.
wrong with you? Oh, you are. Oh, I don't know if we can be friends anymore. Cheese is garbage. D tier.
D?
Yeah, D. I would never buy cheese chips.
C.
But
I've never had one that was amazing.
I have never liked cheese flavored chips. It doesn't taste like cheese. It tastes gross.
But what about Cheetos and Cheesies and Doritos?
Cheetos and Cheesies
C.
don't count because they don't actually taste anything like cheese. They just taste like salt. When you say cheese flavor, I'm thinking of like cheese flavored Lay's, which to me is disgusting. And Doritos, I realize that they're nacho cheese, but I've never actually thought of them as cheese flavored. It's so weird.
Well, it's not like Doritos aren't just cheese. It's like I think it's trying to be like a queso, but it's its own flavor, its own beast.
Well, they are
The poor man's queso?
They are labeled nacho cheese. The base flavor is called Doritos nacho cheese.
Yeah. Okay. So
if we're adding Doritos and Cheetos in, then I'll bump it up to a B. But like for like an actual Lay's or Old Dutch chip, D all the way.
I'm in crazy C. So
okay.
Kevin, are you the bastion of the cheese?
I wouldn't say I'm a bastion of cheese, but I have had cheese flavored chips before and I like them. So I'm if people are you said B? If we're counting
Yeah,
like
I said
Doritos
if we're
and
counting
Cheesies?
Doritos and Cheesies, yeah.
Yeah, because that's what I would be counting as well. Bam. All right. Salt and vinegar.
I used to hate it. Now I love it. I'd say A as well.
Yeah, it's like second in command to sour cream and onion.
It's funny.
There is a reason that every single chip company has sour cream and onion and salt and vinegar.
Yeah, they might not have the other flavors, but they always have those.
All right, sweet chili and any chip sweet chili. So sweet chili heat, sweet chili, and sour cream. All those chips.
If you're including sweet chili and Mrs. Vicky's, like if we're saying Mrs. Vicky's and Doritos sweet chili, it's clearly S.
C.
It's like the Grand Vizier of sour cream and onion. If sour cream and onion turns its back, it will take over.
I would agree. Sweet chili. I have yet to have a sweet chili flavored chip and have it not be the best chip around.
Yeah, it's just so good.
All right, S tier it is.
Noted,
but overruled. All right, ketchup.
S.
It's C. It's C.
S
Absolutely
tier.
S.
It's C.
Oh,
It's garbage.
Interesting.
It is my
See, here's the
second
thing.
favorite flavor.
Ketchup chips did the exact opposite for me that salt and vinegar did. When I was a kid, hated salt and vinegar, loved ketchup. Now that I'm an adult, hate ketchup, love salt and vinegar. Which is funny because ketchup is just salt and vinegar, but that's not the point.
Ketchup is the better salt and vinegar in every way.
You are wrong, sir. You are wrong.
Ketchup used to be my favorite growing up through grade school, and then I discovered sour cream and onion, and went, "Why the fuck was I eating this filth?" Not to say that ketchup is bad. I would actually put ketchup, like,
I would never buy ketchup
Join
chips
me,
again.
Kevin.
I would never buy them again in my life.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. It's like I've had them recently, because I'm pretty sure Great Value has a ketchup. Actually,
the caveat is, fat bastards. If there's a bowl of ketchup chips on the table, I will still eat them, but
yes.
I would never pick them over any other flavor.
That's why I have to pick them when we hang out.
That's exactly right. And that's why I was so annoyed when you left that giant bag at my house, because there was a couple days where I was like, man, I really want chips right now. And I opened my cupboard and I'm like, shit, I'm still going to eat these because I'm fat, but I don't like them. Proceeded to eat them.
I mean, yeah, I would put them B tier. They're not the worst chip. It's definitely worse.
No, they're not
crazy.
bad. They're not bad. They're still they're still a chip.
All right, so hold on. So we have a B, an S, and
A C.
A C. Okay, well they can hang out in B town, I guess.
Tisk. Y'all crazy.
Good chip, but I do agree with Nate. I would never go out of my way to buy it. Okay, so I confused I have regular. It just means like salt. Just potato chip and
plain.
salt.
S.
I don't know why I didn't just put down salt.
S D
plain.
S.
D. It's fucking D.
It's S. It's the best one there is. It is the one
not
that I
the
grab
best one
every
there
single
is.
time.
Every time you.
It is the best chips. It is the chips I was eating today.
He's trying to kill me. He's trying to keep me from telling the truth.
I specifically buy them over any other flavor, except for maybe ketchup, because I don't see ketchup as often.
He does this every freaking time we go camping or anything together. He's like, I'm bringing chips. And then he brings like 3 bags of regular. It's awful.
Damn straight.
He's so fucking boring. He doesn't even buy dip.
You don't need dip. You just fists full of the salty goodness in my face.
No, regular is only if you have dip.
No. You're insane.
Regular is D. It is D by itself.
Is the best of chips.
It is garbage.
You can tell a brand's quality purely based on the regular flavor. If their regular chip isn't great, that brand sucks dick.
You're just wrong. I'm not even worth arguing. You're just wrong.
Kevin, join me.
Oh, I'm sorry, I cannot join you in S tier. There's no fucking way. There's no way I can say just a salted, like, deep fried chip is on the same level as, like, Miss Vicky's.
Yeah, you eat French fries. It's the same shit. It's the best of shit.
That's a little bit different. There's not sweet chili heat on my French fry.
There could be. It's the same shit.
Have you ever been to the French fry place that's in the basement of Surrey Central?
You lost me at basement.
So, okay, you know how the lower floor where Woobies used to be?
No. I never went to Woobies.
Okay, so next time we're at the mall, I will take you to the French fry place that's in the bottom of the mall. They actually do make flavored French fries.
Amazing.
And you can get straight, cross-cut, curly, wedges, whatever you want. And whatever flavor you want. They have cheese, they have sour cream and onion, they sometimes have sweet chili, they have ranch.
Join me, Kevin.
Yeah, I'm going to put regular in C tier because it's not a fail. It's not like
you guys.
But like I do somewhat agree with Nathaniel where like
he's being nice to you. I
would never pick
D.
it. Yeah, I know you pick D, but it's
just wrong.
It's not that bad. I would never be revolted by eating. It's not like if I ate like I don't know like dill chips. Okay, vomit. That is just disgusting to me. But like just regular salt, that's fine. It's a snack, not a meal.
Garbage.
People will be with me.
They won't.
They will.
You know what?
I'm most of the people who watch.
That doesn't count. You can't agree with yourself and be like,
You are wrong.
on my side.
I can agree with myself with multiple accounts, bitch.
That doesn't change anything.
You know what? I think we'll put it in B.
No, that is too high.
Yes.
That
Do
is
it.
too high.
Do it.
C I will take, but B is trash.
Do it.
Don't do it. You compromised your morals for garbage.
Good. You've started to see the light.
I mean, Nate, you said you would eat like Tostitos.
Yeah,
So
Tostitos
and those are
don't
just
taste the same
salt.
as regular. The corn chip
Did you
adds
not?
the corn chip adds enough extra sweetness that it does not taste the same.
Yeah, but it's still just like it's just like the chip plus salt.
No, it's a completely different.
It's not
thing.
even enough salt.
Moving
They have
on,
more
barbecue. What's your opinions on barbecue?
Hey,
Depends on the brand. Some brands it's A, some brands it's C. So I put it at
that's
B.
fair. I will say that's fair. There are some brands which are complete ass at it, but most brands I would put at A.
There are some brands,
Especially
where
Lay's.
The flavor they put in is too acidic, and it actually leaves a terrible aftertaste. And I just hate those ones. And because those ones exist, it ruins the other ones. I'm not down to gamble.
Okay, but at its peak, because at this
At
point
its peak, it's an A.
An A. Okay, and
Yeah.
then you will use. I am completely indifferent to them, and I'll just like if we're talking barbecue, like it's best because like it's one thing to like complain about the brands because they can all be different
But the difference is with barbecue, it's either really good or really bad. It's not like this brand's okay, this brand's fine. It's either good or bad. There is no in between.
Okay, well we will take barbecue at its best, which will be an A.
Okay.
All dressed.
See?
I actually really like All Dressed. I would consider All Dressed an A. I think it's a slightly better barbecue. Because, I mean, essentially that is the closest one. They're not the same, but of the flavors, it is the most similar to barbecue. With more vinegar, obviously.
I would also put in A. All dressed is good. I would say all dressed is like third. No, okay. No, I don't know. It's definitely good. I would definitely say
it's very good, yeah.
Top 5 for sure.
Canadian.
All right, pizza.
D.
D.
Yeah. Okay. We are all in agreement. None of us had a pizza flavored chip and went, "Oh yeah, that tastes like pepperoni."
No, it's shit.
No, they never taste like pizza. They don't taste like pepperoni. They just taste like weird chemical combinations that are just wrong.
Not even worth buying.
I love the idea of a pizza chip, but no one's gotten it right.
I think the only time I've ever bought a pizza chip after the first time I tried it was when I went to like the grocery store and they're like, buy 3 cans of pizza Pringles for the price of one, and I was like, I'm fat.
Yeah, no, it's a fair reason.
All right, dill. What's your guys' opinions on dill flavored chips?
Okay, obviously you do not like them. I do like dill. I would say that they are B. Because they're...
I can agree to a B.
Dill is not one that I would usually buy, but there is the odd time when I'll just be like, you know what? I could really go for some dill chips right now. And they hit the spot. They're a very strong flavor. And it's a good flavor.
I never crave them, but if I see like a dill there or a cheese, I'm gonna go for that dill.
It's a flavor I like better on popcorn. If I'm honest, they have
same.
Colonel's has dill and cheddar, very good popcorn flavor.
Oh, I have a dill shaker that you shake into the popcorn bag and then shake it up and it flavors them with dill.
I mean, you can just put shredded dill onto it; it'll be good too.
It's essentially what it is. It's dried powdered dill.
Yeah.
Though, oh boy, did I learn the first time I used it. Very easy to put way too much.
Dill has a very strong flavor.
All right, against my better judgment, we'll put it in B because I am outvoted.
But yeah, you're a D person.
Oh
I
yeah.
understand why you would not like it because it is a very strong flavor. So you're either going to like it or dislike it.
Not my favorite. Jalapeno flavored chips.
So we already know that Will...
F.
He's not allowed to have an opinion because he's never eaten
Failure.
it. If you haven't eaten
I
it,
have in fact eaten it, bitch.
Yeah, sure you have.
It's an F.
It's not.
You're not my only friends that like to play with, let's have the white guy eat spicy food.
I don't know if you've seen my nationality, but...
I would put
You're
them
broken.
in C tier. They're not the worst chip,
No,
but
see-
like they are
See, here's
not
the
good
thing.
either.
You'd think
Disgusting.
that I would fight for it to be high, but I wouldn't. Jalapeno by itself is not a good chip flavor. It is definitely a
F.
C.
F. Failure.
See, now I have had jalapeno
Fucking
chips that I
trash.
like, but it's never straight jalapeno. Except
We'll
for
never
Tostitos'
eat.
hint of jalapeno, but that's a very light flavor. It's not really like the star of the chip.
It's poo.
I, for the most part, agree with you, but it is not as bad as pizza.
No, it is not.
I'd
Pizza-
rather eat pizza.
You are wrong. You are wrong, and for that you must eat nothing but pizza chips the next time you come over.
Bitch, you better buy them.
I'll buy them. When we
Fine.
do like our Christmas party, I'm buying pizza chips. That's all you get. You don't get any of the other good food I'm gonna make. You just get pizza chips.
Fine, then I'm gonna go find that crappy hot sauce you made me eat. I'm gonna dump it on everything, just because I know you'll be fine with the spice, but you won't be fine with the flavor.
If you cook it enough, you won't taste it.
I'll put it on after it's cooked.
It's okay, Will. What you do is you just like bring all of the egg dishes.
Oh, I could go full eggy.
I can make a quiche. I like quiche.
I'm not talking quiche. I mean, we're gonna have like raw eggs and deviled eggs and hard-boiled eggs and sunny side up eggs.
I do believe there is someone called my brother who already told you that you were not doing that.
What?
When we were doing other videos, he basically told you, no, that's not happening. I remember. I was there.
Look, that was for a video. I can bring whatever I want from my house, motherfucker.
Nope, he won't let it in. I guarantee it.
You won't know until
we're
it's
gonna-
too late.
I will. I will know.
So
I
the-
will. You Nate.
The final rankings for chip brand Miss
yeah,
Vicky's
don't
is
move
S
your
tier.
mouse, and I will show them this picture.
Okay. So yeah, the S tier Ms. Vicky's unanimous decision. Minus
fuck
Will.
you.
And then as far as the superior flavors for S tier is sour cream and onion and sweet chili.
Agreed.
Wrong
problem
on all
with this
accounts.
I'm sorry you have
Lay's
the
regular S.
Will, were you the kind of person to take like a regular like salt Ruffles chip, put it in your mouth, and just lick all the salt off before you ate it?
No. At the same time, but I will also say I do like cheese pizza.
I mean, yeah.
So
fine.
It's the same thing. It's the base. If
No.
you can't do an amazing cheese pizza, you can't do amazing
it's not,
pizza.
It's not the base, because if you get a cheese pizza, it's normally like 4 or 5 cheeses that they don't put on the other cheeses. On the other
Then
pizzas.
you go to shitty pizza places.
No, I go to good pizza places because it tastes better when there's more cheese.
Go to better, smaller ones, because then they put all the different kinds of cheese on all of them. And
No, there's not a single pizza place that does that. You are wrong.
go to Uncle Fatih's.
I have. Their cheese pizza has extra cheese on it that the other ones don't. We go there all the time because their crust doesn't bother my family's stomach. Their cheese is completely different than their regular. They add like 2 or 3 extra cheeses to it. For instance,
Maybe we can do a.
Feta!
No, we've already done a pizza
yes,
one.
we did a long time ago.
We did a pizza tier?
We did.
We had to have.
We didn't do a specific pizza tier, but it came in to the restaurant once we talked about the pizza places. We
Right,
did
just
talk
the
about-
different kinds of fast food.
We did add in Uncle Fatih's. They were in there.
That's right. We need to do more of these.
Why?
Because they're
We
fun.
never
Anyways,
agree.
we should end this.
We never agree. All we
End
do
this
is fight.
farce.
Well, that's the
Uh,
fun part. If we agreed, it'd be boring.
I suppose. All right, guys. We've come to the correct conclusion. Kevin
Every
and
one of you
I
agree with me in the comments.
are correct. You're wrong. We're right. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.